Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jamie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast. As the owners of Hired Hand website software, we've been developing websites and creating internet marketing strategies for livestock breeders for the past 10 years.
The majority of our customers are involved in the breeding of registered animals, such as Texas Longhorns, Highland cattle, horses, and white-tailed deer, where the pedigrees are very important. The From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast examines many of the differences in raising pedigreed livestock for maximum profit. Join us and learn what we're covering today.
In today's episode, we'll be talking with somebody who's been raising Longhorns since 2003, was taken out by a deer on his snowmobile and lived to tell about it. Old fashions are his favorite drink. He really enjoys a good supper club and has been auctioneering for the last six years. Let's bring him in. Well, welcome, Dan. Thanks for joining us.
Well, welcome, Jamie. My pleasure joining you all.
We're good. So you have a sale coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about the location and date?
Sure can. This year, our sale will be August 7th, Saturday, August 7th, next Saturday, at my place here in Gresham, Wisconsin, right downtown. It's our 5th year of our sale. It's been a great experience. We moved it here last year amidst all of the craziness of the COVID, and it went over really, really well. So we brought it back again, added to the futurity, made it a little bit larger, and here we are 1 week away, and I've got a lot of stuff to do, Jamie. So let's make it quick.
All right. So can you give the schedule of events? How's the day going to shake out on Saturday?
Okay. Well, we'll start with Friday, the important stuff. We've got a lot of people coming in already as early as Thursday, bringing cattle and stuff in. We'll be finishing all the final setups, and we got people coming in on Thursday evening. Friday, we'll be taking cattle all day. It'd really be nice if everybody can be in by 5, 6 o'clock at the latest. Friday evening at 7 o'clock, we're having our world famous Wisconsin fish fry. I mean, people coming from Texas and Virginia and all over the country just for the fish. Hopefully not just for the fish, hopefully for other things. But
well, hopefully they're coming for the cheese curds too.
Well, cheese curds, you got to wait till Saturday. You don't get cheese curds till Saturday. Sorry.
All right.
Friday night, it'll be the social. Like I said, it's a really nice laid back. It'll be outside. The weather, I'm sure, is going to be great after we had wicked storms last night, but we're going to be good. I guarantee good weather. It's just a really nice, enjoyable, good time to sit around and visit with people. Like I said, you'll have the best fish fry you've ever had in your life here in Wisconsin. Maybe you can get some of the world famous old fashions that I keep talking about. Show you guys the right way to make them. It's just a really nice laid back event. Saturday morning, we got to start a little bit early, so you got to be easy on the old fashions. You got to keep it to 2-3, you know. We're going to be starting at 9 o'clock in the morning with the futurity. This year we've got 104, I believe, in the futurity, 105. We are part of the money earners futurity list, so I mean that's another positive thing. Is if you've heard all the futurity buzz in the world with the millennium getting bigger and bigger, we're hoping to be a qualifying futurity next year as well for the big money payouts. Once we get done, we're going to break. We're going to be done with that futurity. So we're going to rock and roll through the futurity. We're going to try and be done by noon, 12:30-ish. Then we're going to have dinner or lunch, I should say. And that's where you'll get your cheese curds.
Perfect.
So we ordered an extra couple more cases of deep fried cheese curds. So everything fresh made right here by our friends up at Captain's Cove. They never let us down. And then the Great Northern Longhorn Classic will be starting at 1:30. And we're hoping to get everything wrapped up, and we'll have awards about 3:30-ish. Hopefully we'll get everybody loaded out that wants to be loaded out on the road at 5 o'clock. If not, if you're staying around, we're going to probably all go out to another world famous Wisconsin thing. We're all going clubbing. We're going to go to a supper club that night. So if you're sticking around, I mean, certainly join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's the event, Jamie. I'm sorry, it's quite a bit. I know it's a lot for you Iowegians to handle. But I mean, it's a lot of fun when there's cheese curds, old fashions, supper clubs. This is some crazy times, let me tell you.
I think we can handle it. You're basically in our backyard, so we're good. So who are the sale hosts this year?
This year is myself and my wife, Denise, as well as Mike and Shirley Thiel, Luke and Jackie Maltoff, and Allie and Ammon Mast. So, I mean, they've been a great bunch. super bunch to work with. Everybody knows Mike is the preacher. He's the opposite, the zing to my zang here. Let's put it that way. He's the one who keeps me all organized and does all of the behind the scenes stuff that the non-fun stuff I don't want to do. So, the last couple of years, Luke has been taking care of a lot of the facilities, laying out the pens and doing all that type of stuff. Him and his wife, they're young breeders and they've been in it for a little while here. They work real hard at it and they continue to improve. And Allie, you can't say enough about Allie and Ammon. She handles the futurity for us. I mean, she really does a great job with it all. Takes care of all the behind the scenes, getting all the entries, all that stuff in, cataloging and all that. So yeah, we got a great team and it's a lot of fun working together. I mean, it makes it so enjoyable. We continually bring in more breeders in Wisconsin, kind of emulating how the East Coast has done it. And just making it a good family fun event and some great cattle, and it'll be a blast. Like I said, our sale hosts that we have, I mean, great people, and they'll be around visiting with everyone, and look forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah, I know the first year that you had your sale, it's really grown quite a bit. So you guys have done a really good job of getting new people and just other people around the country involved as well.
Thank you. Yeah, it has grown substantially. I mean, adding the futurity, I mean, is huge. I mean, it brings a whole nother, sector of people. And it's, Longhorns, we've said this for quite a while. I mean, what makes our industry is, I mean, continually, obviously, we got to bring in new blood. And these regional events are absolutely critical, not just for Wisconsin or just for Virginia or Missouri or any place that runs them. It helps our whole industry, because pretty soon you see these people that we get involved from all over the country traveling to the other events, the Millenniums, the Legacies, the Hudson Valentines. I mean, the McCombs. I mean, all the great sales, and you're seeing them traveling, and before you know it, all of a sudden they're popping up as big buyers. So, yeah, I think it's absolutely vital, regional stuff. I mean, the West Coast, hats off. I mean, Melissa, my other Wisconsin girl there, my Shawano girl, now Nevada, just pulled off a really great event. The Fays and Pickers, I mean, they did another great job out on the West Coast. I'm excited about the Longhorn industry. It's been such a strong year. Cattle prices are fantastic, probably the best ever. I almost forgot to give a shout out to Amber in Ohio. Just got done with the Buckeye. We were down there doing that. A great event. Once again, a regional event, a lot of new people. That's what we need. That's what keeps the industry going strong. So.
Mm-hmm. So what made you want to have a futurity with your sale?
Yeah, I think it's just a natural, if you've got the room and the facilities and stuff like that, it just makes everything stronger. It brings a lot more people in. Also, it's a way to split some of the costs between the sale and the futurity. It just encourages more people to participate. I really, really believe that. Futurities, I mean, obviously starting back in 2000 with the Millennium, I mean, that was the one Ben and Bill started. But they've grown in popularity. It's a great way to show off your cattle with, let's put it this way, without putting in all of the time of trying to halter break them, lead them, clip them, do all that type of stuff. Get them in condition and bring them. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. It's a great way to show off your cattle in your program without an absolute ton of work. Most people involved, I think, in the Longhorn industry are either, in businesses or whatever, and their time's pretty valuable. May not necessarily have the time to spend for showing cattle, but futurities are a little bit different, a lot less work to get them in there. So I think it's a great fit, absolute great fit. Futurities are judged on marketability, so it ties in with the sale. I mean, it's a great fit to the industry, and I think it brings a lot to your sale when you host a futurity with it.
Okay, so let's talk about the sale a little bit. How many consignments this year?
39 consignments this year in the sale. Technically 40. Jay Walker pulled one on me. Jay, he's always got an angle. We got an AB lot, so it's actually 40, but
Okay.
it'll be a good sale. We'll move through it fairly rapidly. We got probably the best consignments that we've ever had. I know everybody says that every time, but I truly believe we've got some really, really good cattle in there this year.
Love what you're hearing? Be sure to check out our pickup truck confessions.
It's a video series where we hop in the truck or rental car and interview a variety of breeders about what drives their passion for their livestock, how they got started in the breed of their choice, marketing tips, and more.
And now back to the podcast.
So do you want to talk about some of the standout consignments?
I've got a lot of them. I got to flip through my catalog as we do this. There's a lot of standout consignments in here. Starting out with our old buddy there, Uncle Dick from Michigan. Dick Lowe's got his breeding program's always been a super, top-notch breeding program in the country. Uncle Dick, he's got 3 cows in there. He's one of our judges, so I had to give him a little special consideration. So he's got 3 really great cows in there. This big Super Rex daughter. He's got a couple other great ones. They're always good, solid cows. Dick always brings us some good stuff. Then moving on, we got Mike and Jamie Tommy, and they've been with us since the beginning. They've always brought some of the, our top selling cattle every year. This year, he's got a black and white drag iron daughter in there that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited about her. Melissa and Monty Beershank stepped up and brought us a couple really nice cows coming up from, Oklahoma. I almost forgot where they're at. Almost said Nebraska. Our buddy over in Michigan, Mike Young, he's bringing us a couple really, really nice cows. And if you've been watching Mike in talking about futurities, him and Tracy, they've been tearing up the futurity. So here's a chance to get a little bit of his breeding. Bonnie Glenn, Amber Dunmire. Amber's bringing us a couple really, really nice cows. Flatland Longhorn. I don't know how to say which ones are the best lots, but we've got a bunch of good ones. Dave Hovens coming across the pond there. He's bringing us a couple great cows. He's always got our buddy Curtis down in Illinois, Curtis. Indiana, Curtis isn't actually. I'll get it right yet. Curtis is bringing us a couple really good cows. And my buddy Joe, he's got a beautiful black and white heifer coming in, a yearling heifer out of his 50 Shades bull. Pine Brothers stepped up. They put in a couple great cattle. Our buddy down here in Wisconsin, Matt Casey, there we go. He's got a great heifer in there. The Randolphs are coming all the way from Texas. They've got a couple, these are real veteran breeding programs. They've got some great stuff in there. Scott Simmons down here in Illinois, to our south, he's really got a beautiful Rodeo Max daughter in there, lot 15, DDR to the max, over 80-inch cow. Great cow. Tommy Peterson's got a great cow in there. She's 82-inch Sebastian daughter, 81 some change, a young cow. Our buddy Tommy Smith from across the lake too there. Tom's breeding, enough said about the WS program. He's been a leading breeder for many, many years. And he once again is bringing us over a couple of his cattle that are really well bred. Hudson Longhorns, probably my favorite cow of the sale, lot 20. Her name's HL Deceitful Delilah, a Money in the Bank's daughter, twisty horn, young 3.5-year-old cow. I think she's going to do super, super well. I'm excited to see her. Her horn set is probably one of the craziest that you'll ever see. Flatland again, Sunhaven, Jay's always got great looking heifers. It's hard for me. These people all stepped up. When you ask me for a favorite consignment, I'm not going to single out anyone. I think we've got a great bunch of cattle for anybody looking for cattle. They're all different ones. We got some from Wisconsin, Steve and Valerie Dart. They're doing well. They've really stepped up their program, and they brought us a really nice young heifer. The Stoltzes, Dan and Deanna Stoltz and Sam Stoltz. They're bringing this lot 25 MW Fergie, great cow. I think I hit everybody, man. I didn't want to miss anybody. Rebecca Scott, she's got a really nice heifer in the sale. And I think that's everybody. Oh, can't forget our old buddy down in Texas, Dale Metz. Even Dale's coming all the way up. He's bringing us a couple really, really nice cows too. So I'm pretty non-committal, ain't I, Jamie? I'm sorry, but there's a lot of really great cows. And that's why I'm saying this is probably one of the best sales that we've had. Overall quality throughout the sale. everyone that is putting something in the sale really brought us some good stuff. I almost forgot one more holler out. Greg Cott, our buddy down Greg there in Ohio. He put in with Kyle. I think this is one of the first sales that he's consigned to. I mean, I think everybody's gotten to know him. He's been around a lot in the futurity scene. So he's stepping up and we're super happy. Like I said, I mean, I can't say how much it means, to get the support way up here in Wisconsin from people all over the country. Truly appreciate them coming on up. Standout consignments, there's a few that, obviously there's always, I'm a sucker for a couple of these black and white cows and stuff like that. And the crazy twisty horn stuff, you got to go crazy for.
So the sponsors for your sale, do you want to mention any of them?
I think I just did.
You have a long list of sponsors this year, which is good.
15 sponsors this year. We got the Pine Brothers, which is awesome. Flatland Longhorns, they're Longers. Andy and Amber Dunmeyer, Bonnie Glenn. We got the Mike and Tracy Young, Tommy Farms, Dale Metz FHR Longhorns, Lazy J Joe. We got Uncle Dick Lowe, Jay at Sunhaven, SS Back Longhorn, Scott and Dara Simmons, Curtis Alburn, John and Christy Randolph, Dave and Sheila Hoven, and Greg Cott. And can't forget one of the most important ones. The boss lady sponsored the bar Friday night, Ann Gravitt. We got to have that. So,
do you have some tequila?
We will make sure we have Patron.
Just for Ann.
Just for Ann.
So you mentioned that Dick was one of the futurity judges. Who are your other judges?
Oh, yeah, super. Yeah, we got 3 great. We've been running with 3 judges versus 5. And I don't have a problem with running with 3 judges versus 5 when you have 3, real quality judges like we do. We've got, I forgot who they were. No, just kidding. We've got Michael Beck coming up from Texas. We got Michael Beck north of Oklahoma. Can you believe that?
Wow.
He's coming all the way. He's a little bit scared. He's not sure what to pack. He's talking about a winter jacket in a toboggan. I'm like, toboggan, we're not going sledding.
Right.
But to the rest of the world, and this is one of these amazing regional things, to the rest of the world, where I'm headed with it. Up here, a toboggan is a wooden sled, okay? That's just what it is. We get to Texas, and we're talking about toboggans, and I'm like, you don't even have sledding hills. You don't get enough snow. You're talking about stocking caps. They were a stocking cap, right, Jamie?
Yes, we wear stocking caps on our heads, not toboggans. A silly Texan.
Toboggan on your head. I'm sorry. So we got Michael Beck. We're done picking on him. We got Mr. Dick Lowe all the way from Michigan. And with the amount of experience judging and stuff with these guys and how long they've been in the industry, we got 3 really good quality judges. And the third one is Mr. Jay Walker. Jay spent his whole life, a little bit of history. Jay was a dairy judge at, like National Dairy Expo. Jay was a big time Holstein judge. So he knows cattle and quality of cattle. So, I'm so happy with the guys that we have for judges this year.
Sounds like you have a good lineup.
We really do. Super lineup of judges.
All right. So for those people that are coming from all over the country to come to your sale and they are going to spend a few extra days in Wisconsin, what's close by for them to do?
Absolutely nothing to do. So
cheese curds.
That's why we go supper club, cheese curds, old fashions. That's just what we do. Now we're close to the Fox Valley as well as Green Bay. You can go see the World Championship Green Bay Packers, unlike the Bears. And Aaron Rodgers is back. He might show up at the sale. You never know.
Yeah.
We didn't know he was showing up at training camp, so he might show up at the sale. Who knows? So we've got that. We've got Door County, which is, kind of little Chicago. It's a beautiful area, but it's kind of overrun in the summer. There's a lot of other things. You can head north up into the North Woods and a lot of other attractions, the Fox Valley, Wausau, a lot of things to do. You can go over to Lake Michigan, put your feet in the lake or whatever. The closest thing to an ocean we get, but there's a lot of different things to do.
Well, and if people are bringing their kids, they can always swing by
Wisconsin Dells.
Yes, the Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin Dells, that's a big thing. There's other places around the area too that have attractions like that. it will be a family friendly event. So
Yep. And for those
Feel
that are willing or wanting to gamble, there's a casino, 10 minutes.
is it? Yeah. Well, we're actually between two casinos.
Mhm.
5 minutes. A lot of people are staying at the North Star Casino, which is only about 5.5 miles from my house, something like that. And then there's Menominee Casino, which is about 10 minutes away. So if you want to gamble, hey, there you go. If you just want to give your money away, come to the sale, spend it there instead.
Well, any last few words you want to say about the sale?
It's just gonna be a great time. And I mean, I'm really, like I said, I'm impressed and happier than heck with all of the support we've gotten across the country, as well with new breeders. We're out to make the Longhorn world better than it is now. So, I mean, that's what we keep trying to do, bring in new breeders, have a good time, keep it relaxed and enjoyable. And I don't think we'll disappoint. I think everybody will be real happy. So,
Well, good. Well, thanks for joining us today.
all righty. Well, thanks for your time, Jamie.
We'll see you soon.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.